Hello everybody, Johnny Vivento here. This is my last video on the Sarasota Tim subject. And this is like an assessment of what I've seen. So I've put a couple of videos out yesterday. Yesterday I put a really bad video out and I was pretty embarrassed by it. I'm going to take it off. That's my third video. But now I'm going to give you my third video. It will be as of tonight. What I would like to say to you, actually, I've had a lot of comments on here, and I've had really a lot of bad comments on myself endorsing Sarasota Tim. They're kind of disappointing, you know, that people can be so outraged by this guy, okay? Buy me a coffee, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of people doing that online. Everybody's trying to get ahead and make some money and get more subscribers, as I am. Please press the like button, the subscribe button, please, if you can. I'd appreciate it. I'm not here to make money, but I'm here to give assessments of certain situations online in my retirement. Now, a few things that Sarasota Tim has said, people are outraged by about the 62-year-old retirement plan, which is not really a plan. It's just to get out of work and not work so hard and do it that way. Well, I did a little math myself, okay, which I hadn't really done before. 62 years old, let's say you're going to wait till 66 and a half to get your full retirement, I believe, or 75%, I guess. It's about 100,000 US dollars, okay, is what you would have made. Is it 100,000? Yeah, I think it is, right? $100,000 for 89,000, something like that, that you would have got had you have that you wouldn't have got had you kept carried on work. Okay, but you'd have made a lot more money working, of course. So that 90, if you had put it in a high yield account, would have got up to like $100,000. That's what Tim, I think, we're trying to say. Anyway, up until the age of 70, I believe, so you get 100 grand or 120 grand, whatever it may be. Okay, and that's pretty good. And it would take you this time to accumulate the money back, had you have, and that's what I think he's contending with, is about the length of time it would take to recoup the money that you would have lost had you have not retired at 62. I don't know if his math is right. I'm going to actually work it out later tonight. But I should have done it actually before, and I just thought about this. That's why I mentioned it. Okay, so actually I've been going through Sarasota Tim's videos. I haven't really watched for 5 years. I've only been watching him for the last year or so. And I kind of like it because it's kind of like a regular guy. It's nice and quiet in the mornings. Great cup of coffee, of course. Best cup of coffee I've had in my life. And going to Walmart, going to all these little stores that he goes to. Then you got the Ted and Jolene situation. I don't think they were very happy about him being there and doing the videos there. You know, I think that's the situation there. The Miss Tammy situation is like a personal thing between him and her. I guess it didn't really work out, but I don't think it was that serious. You know, so that's that gone. About the car businesses, you know, he bought a car, a Toyota 4Runner, I believe. Then he bought a camping trailer. Then he went to a truck, like a big truck, and I think it was I'm not sure what it was. It was a Tundra, that's it. It was a Tundra, Toyota Tundra. And the deal between the 4Runner and Tundra, I don't think was correct, like in between. Maybe he missed something out, I'm not sure. But I thought, wow, you know, he's gone really, that's way up in the world. You know, when you buy a Tundra, they're not cheap, you know. So at least he has good credit. Apparently he's debt-free and everything. And you can do this if you're debt-free. Debt-free means a lot. Okay, it really does. It means a lot. And it's like myself. I tried to get debt-free, which I did. Debt-free at 62. Did exactly the same with Sarasota Tim. I did mine in a different way. Sold my house. And the equity, you know, that I had, it played out. I could move to Mexico and leave the United States because I don't think I could have afforded to have stayed in the United States. on the money, you know, on the $1,700 Social Security, or $1,800. So what I did, I said, okay, you know, I'm going to leave the country. It's going to be a better option for me financially, which it has turned into fruition. Okay, I did it, and you know, I bought a little place here. You know, I mean, living in a camping trailer, how big is it? 12 by 10 inside? I don't know how big. I have a 650 square foot apartment that is way too small for me, so I don't understand. You know, it's very difficult living in a camping trailer. I think this room is the size of his camping trailer, so that would have been very difficult. Now I know that he bought a new one. Okay, now that transition must have been pretty expensive as well. So maybe he's making a lot of money from the YouTube videos. I hope he is. I want Sarasota Tim to become a millionaire. I really do. I'd love to see it. You know, I wish I was a millionaire. I'd love to see him do it, because I admire people like that who can really go out, and he makes like 5 or 6 videos a day. And I think he's done a pretty good job. A lot of people, a lot of different comments about him and Miss Tammy, and these certain people calling her by names, which I'm really upset about. I mean, it's just disgraceful. So I want to go through. Darling, Barium Express, Blind Views, God Call Legends, what's that one? This one is Ms. Vicky, okay? Then you've got, who speaks for the Southern accent, Southern accent of Tennessee. And then you've got Grifters Anonymous, a Western guy. I'm not sure he is, I think he's, but he's like, hey, Sarasota Tim, howdy, yeah, great, yeah. Otter Retirement Corner, who seems like a nice guy, and he kind of like has got it together. He knows the math better than anybody. And then you've got New York Dan, a guy from, I think he's from Staten Island, okay? I'm not sure. Or Long Island, actually. You know, and I think he kind of is anti-Sarasota Tim in everything he does. Well, you know, there's people out there, you know, but I don't think Sarasota Tim warrants it. He's kind of a nice guy. Buy me a coffee, okay? Buy him a coffee if you want. Send him $5-10. Okay, no problem. Some people enjoy it. They enjoy the, you know, the 6-7 videos a day. They really do. Some people enjoy it. You know, the videos aren't long, and you know, he only gets a couple of thousand views per video. So daily, he's actually getting 10,000 views if he makes 5. So he's doing pretty good. You gotta give the guy credit, you know. And he doesn't do anything extraordinary, nothing extraordinary. I mean, here I have the whole outside world. I have a jungle out there. I could walk through the jungle. You'd be very, very impressed. I'm going to start doing these things. I'm going to start telling you how to retire to Mexico, how you can do it, how it's done. Easy. You know, I know people here with no money, and they live here. They're from the United States. Now they have a little apartment. They even bought a little car, a little moped, whatever, you know, and they live a nice life in retirement. You can do it. In the United States, they couldn't do that. They'd be struggling to get their rent every month, you know, but here it's a little, you know, accommodations a little less expensive. If you shop around, you can do a lot better. You've got the beach a couple of miles away. You can even live closer to the beach. You have to live where I live. I live in the country, you know, which is nice. I like it, but you can live closer to the beach. $500 a month, you can find a spot. There are places here where only Mexicans live. So you have Puerto Vallarta, which has a strip, and it's only, let's say, 1/4 mile out from the coast, okay, which is a tourist zone. After that, you have a Mexican zone everywhere, and those places are inexpensive. There's nothing wrong living there. The people living there are great. They really are. It's the same as any city in the United States, okay? But people want to be near the beach. They want to be right next to the... Well, sometimes you can't have everything, you know, but at least you're on the Pacific Ocean. You can go to the beach every single day if you want. If you want to get an Uber, it costs you $5 to get to the beach, you know, so nothing is difficult. You can do it. How do you stay here? Well, you keep watching my videos, subscribe, press the like button, and I will tell you how to do it. I will actually show you how to do this, okay? It is not difficult, okay? If it was, I wouldn't do the channel. There's a lot of liars out there on YouTube who are saying, oh, you can live easily for this amount, that amount. Well, you know, they're not telling the truth. There's a lot of people out there who are saying, oh, you can buy, right, you can overlook the Bay of Banderas, you can see that, and it's $120,000. That's not true either. You cannot. It's impossible, okay? You cannot find an apartment that overlooks the ocean for less than $180,000, okay? There isn't one. There's none exists, okay? And because there's actually a real competitive real estate business here in Puerto Vallarta. It's very competitive. Everyone is after oceanfront. You know, it really is. It's a very competitive thing. I live way out the way. I live in a new complex, which I love. You know, very quiet. You can't hear a pin drop outside. Absolutely beautiful. There's no cars going past. It's just a great place. We've got a pool here. You have security on the front gate. What more do you want? You know, yeah, I can live close to the beach, but I wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have the security. You wouldn't have a place to park your car. Okay, here you have everything. I just live a couple of miles away. But you can also rent here. And in this area, you can rent for $500 a month. With furniture, if you want it furnished, and all utilities, maximum $700. Maximum. You couldn't find a studio, a 10 by 12 studio in Denver, Colorado, where I've lived, let's say, New York City. Could you? No, you couldn't. Okay, but here you can. You can find an apartment with one beautiful bedroom in a complex, you know, for $700 with furniture. You have to pay for furniture. You pay first and last month's rent, $500 security deposit. That's it. Okay, so, and you're in. Now, all you need is an airplane ticket. And the rest is simple. How do you carry on living here? Well, you get 6 months at the any checkpoint in the United States or at any airport. You're going to get 6 months. You're an American. You're a Canadian. You're a Brit. You're a European from anywhere. You're going to get the 6 months mandatory visa, tourist visa. That's what you are. You're a tourist, right? Well, you might say, well, I want to live there. Okay, live there. No problem. You can live in the United States. You can live in Mexico. Absolutely no problem at all. Just keep out of trouble, basically, and you're okay. I know people here 20 years. They even have a visa. They even have a stamp on their passport. 20 years. They go out to the United States. They come back. That's all you got to do. People are crossing that border. Americans are crossing that border every day. People go to work in Mexico and go back. So why can't you do it once every 6 months? You just got to think about it. And here in this area, you have 50,000 expats, Americans, Canadians, Europeans, living in this area. 50,000. There's no trouble. Everything's cool. You don't stand out or anything. Nobody looks at you, or, you know, it's a very, very great place. Sarasota Tim chooses to live in the United States, okay, where he needs far more money than I do. And I don't think he's doing anything wrong. I think he's okay, got a good channel. I'm endorsing him. This is my last time I'm ever going to mention Sarasota Tim online. Please subscribe to my channel and please press the like button. And I guarantee you we're going to have some fun. Because I got a lot of subjects I'd like to talk about. And God bless America, okay? And that's all I'm going to say. I'm kind of like Tim. God bless America. We're Americans at the end of the day. Brits as well, Mexicans as well, you know. I mean, as you see, I'm a big boxing enthusiast. And please subscribe. We're going to have a lot of fun together. And don't feel ill of Sarasota Tim. He's a good guy, you know. And love you all. Bye.